guys. Welcome to the interview. Here today we will be featuring Rob, the creator of Jim Story.
Hey, what's up, guys?
So I will be asking some questions, and at the end we will give we will allow you to ask your questions. And yes, this is all going to be in a YouTube video, just so that you guys know. And cool. All right, so we're gonna start with the first one. So, Rob, when was what gave you inspiration for Jim's Story?
So, I really had practically no inspiration. I just kind of went with the flow. I just kind of like wanted to make a game, and I kind of just had the spark, the idea. So, yeah.
That's cool, yeah. So they might not know what Jim's Story is, and you wanna allow the people to know what Jim's Story is?
Yes, so, Sim Story is a obby creator game that is kind of like your choose your own adventure thing, and so it's kind of practically that, and yeah.
Alright, cool. Yeah, it's a really fun game. He made it in Obby Creator, yes.
Yeah.
So Jim's Story. Did like how do you feel about Jim? Is he gonna like with this new revamp? I heard that there's a revamp coming on. What is that all about?
So the revamp, I can't share too much detail. I can't go into too much detail about it, but the revamp is not something that you would expect. It's kind of like how do I put this without spoiling it? It's kind of like something that uh, yeah, I can't go into too much
Alright.
detail about it, but it it's just won't change much. That's all I'm gonna say.
So yeah, so it's just kind of stay the same as the idea. Like it's gonna be the same. You
Yeah, I
like
guess you
choose
could
your
say
own.
that.
Alright, yeah, that's cool.
I
Um,
guess, yeah.
so let me think. Is there any new characters that you think will be added? Like, can you share with
Yes,
us?
definitely.
There will be new characters. Great.
Yes.
Is there any like way you could tell us maybe or something, or is that too much?
That's a little too far ahead, but I haven't really thought of any characters yet. I just know there will definitely be new characters.
All right. So in your past updates for Jim Story, there was a character that you were the character and you could see what the character was doing, and you were initially going to add a shop for sorry, you were going to add a shop to give Jim a person like kind of get a little deeper with. Yeah.
Personality, like cosmetics,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So
So that was kind of like a lost cause because it did not really make sense. The way it would have worked is like a like goal, say, would be 15 likes. If you got 15 likes, you would be able to, like, say, give Jim a hat. That would be like something like to give Jim a hat. You would have to get like 5 likes on the game, and then you could activate it in the shop. But the thing is, that'd be really really hard because I'd have to add invisible parts to Jim, and that would just kind of be a waste of part count because I feel like no one would know. So I don't think that'll be something in the revamp, sadly, but who knows?
it sounds
Stuff can
like
change.
sounds like is there any like new features coming kind of like that where there's going to be a whole new aspect of the game, or is it going to stay normally how it is with the endings, or is there going to be any new
Um,
things to it?
so I was talking this to you earlier. I'm going to with a revamp, it's going to add an expansion, right? And so it will kind of lead you more to story wise and less than ending wise. because
Mm,
it's just like, oh, I click these two buttons and it takes you to an ending. It's I don't think there's going to be more um like things to like, how do I put this, like, I don't think there's gonna be more abilities. No,
all right, yeah.
just a standard old thing. Yeah.
So that's cool that yeah, that sounds nice with less of just you click two things and you get an ending and you're done with the game. It's more you click the buttons and it leads to a deeper story and you get more connected with the character. Is that what I heard you
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's actually kind of exciting. I think that'll be a lot better. And so there's
Mhm.
obviously going to be a new setting. There's going to be new settings, correct? With the
Uh, maybe if you're talking about, maybe there'll be, I wouldn't say like settings, but I would say like DLCs, kind of,
I'm more of saying like
like
abilities.
with like side characters, I could create like spin-offs, and yeah, like I could make DLCs, but I don't know if that really answers your question, but no, I don't think there'll be more settings.
I was trying. I think
Well, actually, define settings. I'm sorry. Like
yeah.
settings, like as in like a place.
Yeah, like as in a
Yes,
area.
definitely. More areas. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. So
Yeah. Sorry, I was confused, but
yeah, that makes sense. That's
uh
okay. Yeah, it's going really well so far. Learned a lot.
so actually one thing I'd like to talk about too is so I know that you and I have tried to create, I think it was after I've created Jim's story. Um we wanted to make our own, like open world, choose
Yeah,
your own story, but that spin-off obviously went
failed.
was like went downhill from there, and it was just not that well, because then again that was like last year and we were naive hobby creators, and but I think I'll be taking on more of a, like, I forgot what I was gonna say, but
It's okay.
but yeah, we've tried making a spin-off of the game, and it hasn't landed in very well places, but I think we could try that again, but yeah.
Yeah. Um. Your game has affected a lot of people because I've seen myself using ideas from your thing, and I'm not trying to self-advertise my thing or anything, but I'm also making a game kind of like yours. Yours is more lore,
Oh,
but with McDonald's, you'll just be able to like do whatever you want, kind of. But I think I'm excited for yours because I think yours is gonna take on a different idea than the original Jim story would. So,
yeah.
um, this is kind of midway through, but to start any conversations, uh, do you guys have any questions? Scrape, is that a question? I think that is. Raise your hand if it's a question. I does no one
I
have
think
any.
you could say it anyways.
Does no one have any questions, or can we go on?
Anything to say? No?
All right.
Okay.
um. So yeah, Jim story. Why Jim? Like, do
Like
you?
his name, or
Yeah.
like,
Like, what came up with the idea of Jim?
I feel like it was just like a more of like a just an average name, and I was like, Jim, yeah, that'll work. And then yeah, so I felt like Jim was the way to go.
Yeah, it's
And
small.
Jim is not, just to clarify, Jim is not short for anything.
It's
It's
just
just
Jim.
Jim. Yeah.
So in the earlier ones, in the early game, there was endings. Are you going to delete though? Like, what are you gonna go with the endings? Because they're still in the game right now, of my knowledge. Are you gonna get rid of the endings and like?
So I'm currently working on, well, not right now, but like I've been working on just like I know this might seem a little sad, but just deleting the endings of the original, just so I can like
Yeah. Sorry.
now I can't confirm that they'll still be in the game until the maybe like if there's a second game.
Mm. That
But
does kind of
yeah,
spark up a new question. Do you have any things with another
any
game?
intention of making a second game?
Yeah. Are you have any intentions of making a sequel?
I I can confirm that I want to make a sequel. I just Because if you've heard of my Dimensions game, I've made my first one, and that did super well. And I made a second one, and sadly, that did not do well. And I sadly stopped working on the game because it was just not the game, you know?
Yeah. That's.
So I want to make a second one. It just depends on the community.
I also think it could go either way. It could go like Dimensions, or as some people might know, Glitch Robots. I made a second game, and I think the second game was a lot better than the first. So it can go either way.
Yeah, but I can confirm I do have intentions of creating DLCs. You know, like separate games that are like with the like spin-offs of other characters. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
Um. Do you have
but
any?
so far I don't know if eh, so far I'm not like creating any game, any like second game. Obviously,
Yeah. So
just working on a revamp.
as my second thing, do you have any intentions of a crossover, like any of my games or any other games? Have you any ideas for a crossover?
Yeah, I Now that you bring it up, I want to make a crossover. It's just like the same thing as like if I put all this work and time and effort into this, will the community of Gym like it? Or like Dimensions 2, will it become a flop?
Yeah. So these people in the islands, they're new to this. They don't know a lot about it. So I feel like we need to touch a little bit more on that, but we're trying to build a community within its you guys may know Obby Crater, and we made a game in it, and yeah, it's like what we've been saying, endings, but he's changing it to be more lore filled and less of a
Yeah.
engine game. And that's exciting because we've been waiting for this for a while. We've been waiting about Gem Story has been kind of in the dust and no one's been talking about it, but now that we're breaking it up, there's a big possibility that it can blow off again like it used to, because it used to
Yeah.
have a lot of hype, and
This
now
would be pretty good.
yeah, it was actually a really good game. And now that it's getting a revamp is basically making a game and turning it to better. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'd like to talk about like the story of Jim's story, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
Um so it started off as a small little game that I was bored and I made it because I was bored. But what had happened is like many other games, you can ask Camden about this. Um it was just like man, I'm not doing anything with this game. I'm just going to delete it. And so I deleted it for
mm,
a few months. And then 2023 came. And just today, I was like, I'm gonna make a revamp because the plot that I recycled for like another. So I recycled Jim's story for another game, and that game did not work, obviously. So uh, I deleted that game and I created Jim's story. So of maybe 6 to 7 months, I was just not working on the game, and I deleted eventually. And then another 6 to 7 months, um, I I I brought it back right today. So yeah, that's kind of the story on Jim's story and how far he's come.
yeah. I remember being in the first parts of the game, and I remember when you didn't have any endings yet and you just had the first faceplate of just a road and just options. It was really like as me when I was younger and I didn't know how to really do Obby Creator, it's really sparked my brain seeing all of those like components going into it. That was really cool. So um, even to show even a lot of my games that I've created has a lot of references to Gym Story. Like I have a in Glitch Robots 2, there's a little Jim Story figure, and then in Red Friends, there used to be Red Friends, there was a mini Jim Story in the window. And so I really was afflicted by that, and I think a lot of people saw your game and they thought it was cool. And I've seen the people that looked at it, and I saw them trying to create something. So you are making a player base for this kind of stuff. And so yeah, do you have any intentions of like how are you gonna promote the new game? Do you know?
Yes. So as many know, I have a YouTube channel and almost 200 subscribers, but so I have an intention of like um uploading it there and just yeah.
Sorry, something was happening on my Discord. Yeah, like I really hope more people get into this Jim Story part, and I think if you guys have seen my Dino animation leaks, there was a. Sorry for the people that are in the YouTube video, it might be a little confusing, and for the stream, I have a Discord channel, and that's how we're doing this right now. But on Dino Animation Leaks, I put how there's going to be a link to the game, so make sure to check out for that. And sorry, I forgot. What's the Ogs God. Okay, when is the release date for the revamp?
So I have no like direct release date. I have more of a um like a month. So the revamp entirely new may come out on in August. But
Okay.
that's also that's also a really long time. So I have intentions on making it before August. Just that's the estimated time. August.
You want it? That's smart though. I think you're trying to make it so it's the latest it can go. So like that's
Yeah.
the latest it will be. So I mean, should we have intentions it'll come out like in July? Should we have a little bit of an intention for that?
Maybe either mid July or late July.
All right.
But
So
for now, I'm intending it to be in August. But
so that
who
is
knows?
for the people who don't know that is about 2 months from now, which is honestly not bad because we're
Yeah.
technically 1 month from now. Technically, let's say a month and a quarter. So that's not
Yeah.
too long to wait. And this is basically think of this as a whole entire different game because I know Daniel, you've been working on this really hard, but
hmm It is sad to see some of the old endings go from the original Jim story, but I do have bigger and better plans for the game. So yeah.
you shouldn't be sad because I mean you're just making room for more better stuff, better quality, and
Yeah.
that's exciting for us because yeah. So we've made it through about 20 minutes of just talking, and I don't think I have more questions, so it won't end now. But so far, great. And Tamika, do you have any questions about this? And like, do you have any
Yeah.
questions
Or
before?
just anything to say.
Yeah, do you have anything to say? Oh my! Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so my game. I'm not gonna say anything about it because I'm trying to keep it as secret as possible. But I'm gonna have to restart again because I moved it over to my hard drive and then it got corrupted.
Mm.
Then I have to spend like another 2 months working on it. So
Oh,
Yes.
so it's like similar to Jim's story and how long it'll take. Yeah.
yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I wish you the best of luck during your journey in creating this game. But
Yeah. Wish you the
yeah,
best of luck too. Game development's hard and it takes a lot of time, so.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna move you back down. Alright, yeah. You moved yourself. Good job. So that was
Sigma Cat, you have anything to say?
yeah. So okay, that's one in the Discord server, by the way, to everyone that's watching on live or video.
All right. So okay, so we can continue now.
All right, so I yeah see it's just super cool to me like so I'm thinking since looks like great. Can I talk to you just for a second with you again? Raise your hand if you allow me to do that. Cause yeah, okay. So I wanted to talk with all three of you. So thank you for that. What you said earlier. Yeah, that is really nice.
You're welcome.
It's really difficult to create games, especially for what Rob's doing. Is very difficult, and so I do feel bad. But so, have you played his game yet?
No, I have not. I've been working on mine and then it corrupted, so no.
Oof, yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
But like, it's just cool how all three of us are. I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out what to say, but it's cool that all three of us are kind of game designers. And so, did you take like so with your game? I'm trying to figure out what to say. Sorry.
You're good, you're good.
Do you have any questions for him, Rob? Or Grape, do you have any questions for Rob?
Uh, uh, hmm. What's kind of the story of Jim? Like, not like the story like behind him. Like, what's going on in the actual game? Like, what happens? What's the, or is it
So
just a game where you mess
it's
around?
kind of like weird that how you find out because once you go into the game, you just immediately you walk into the street and you're kind of like the narrator or the person that's choosing his life. He's so the first thing that you see with Jim is he says like I really need to go home. So you click this button which activates being able to like see the options and currently the two options is either to keep walking or to go home. And keep walking, he gets hungry. And if you go home, I think that just leads to a different ending. So there's no really story there's no really like well there is story, but there's no like explanation with like behind when he's on the street, which I think I'll go into more of into depth with Jim and how he ends up on the streets. And so yeah, but very good question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that it? Or
Yeah, that's all my questions that I
yeah,
have.
thank you for talking. Thank you for
You're
being here.
welcome.
Thank you. All right. So that was kind of nice being able to describe it. So definitely, it was kind of confusing. Like, did you have any like? Was anything going on that made you like just choose? Just it was kind of hard for you. I bet it was just a road. That's it. All you had was a road and a person. You had nowhere to go with. So was that like
Yeah,
hard
I
for
feel
you?
like creating so um a little thing when we can't figure out what to build is what we call creator's block. You might have heard the phrase like writer's block or art block. That's what we call Obby Creator Block, Creator Block, when we don't know what to build. I feel like I kind of had that, so I kind of just went off of what I was thinking in my brain is like just a random road in the middle of nowhere, and you're just kind of like just sitting there, and so yeah,
I think we should end this at 3 p.m. So we should end this with yeah at 3 p.m. So I'm guessing we just answered a lot of questions. Thank you all for joining us. Sigma Cat, you sure you don't have any questions, or Grape? Like, do you have anything to end us off with? All right, that's good. So as we're trying to wrap this up, so are you so with games? It really goes in between really good quality and design, like good quality and good just a fun game. So are you trying to go for more of a good like detailed game? Are you going for a more fun and like low quality but it's like really funny and fun game? Which one are you trying to go for here?
So that's kind of a hard question, and if you know me, I really love detail. I need that detail, and that's something I can't answer, but I guess what it kind of just leads back to at the beginning when I said just much won't change, but like
Yeah.
much won't change. It's just to revamp new levels and stuff. But I guess I don't want to just say what is going to leave and what's going to stay, but I might say that if we ever do a second interview, which we might
Probably.
but I might say that in the second interview, but as of now, I can't really answer that question, but I guess you could say not much will change, but like, yeah.
All right. So
But yeah,
yeah. So
and
keep going. Sorry.
for those of you on the live, if any people are watching the live or if you're watching the video, much is like your support is really appreciated, and I'm just working really hard on this game, and if you know me and Camden, we don't really go into public servers and announce our game. With me, I feel like I'm gonna be better at that, and I'm going to so with Dimensions, I really just went to public servers and I begged for likes. I was like, please play my game and like it, and that's I currently have maybe 40 likes on that, and for us that's really well. It's like really well. And I feel like if I actually announce it outside of Roblox and inside of Roblox, many more will play it and it'll just become something that's really big and well. I'm hoping for this to be a featured obby. But once it is finished, I will hand over the link to Kindin, and we'll start posting it everywhere. So be on the lookout for that coming in late July or early August. So yeah.
All right.
So Kindin, if you'd like to close us out.
So yeah, thank you for everyone for joining. This was a really good interview. I learned a lot from it. But to say goodbye, you are not being forced to come up here. But if you want to say goodbye to the live stream, I'll invite everyone and the thing. You can come up and say bye, but it's okay if you don't. If you don't feel comfortable.
Bye.
Bye bye. Have a good day, everyone.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Wait, what's happening?
Say goodbye.